In this video, we will start chapter 10, that is practical geometry. We will see introduction and exercise 10.1. Let us start our new chapter, that is practical geometry. Now in this very chapter, we will see how to draw a parallel line. Means from a given line, how to draw a parallel line to it. Now we have to remember, see few conditions. Suppose if given a line L and a point on it, suppose one point on it is given, we use the idea of equal alternate angle. See here, suppose one given line is there and a point on it, so we will use the condition of alternate angle in a transversal diagram to draw a line parallel to it. Now it's very simple, dear student. Now what we will do, from this given point, try to draw one arc of any measure, of arbitrary measure. Now try to take another point outside this line. Now and try to connect AC. Now whatever measure you have taken over here to draw this arc, with the same measure you will draw arc with center C. Now take the distance of this. Whatever distance you are getting over here, same distance you should get over here. So after taking such distance, whatever intersecting point we are getting, try to connect both the point, and this is how you will get parallel line. Now we studied the method of drawing a triangle using indirectly the concept of congruence of triangle. Now dear student, in this chapter we will learn how to construct triangle through various conditions, through different conditions. This already we studied in our past class, that is side, side, side. Suppose for example, if length of three sides of a triangle given, from that we can easily construct triangle. Suppose side, angle, side. In this also, suppose the length of two sides and one angles given, so from this also we can easily construct triangle. Now angle, side angle. Now given the measure of two angle and the length of a side including between them, so through this condition also we can easily construct triangle. And RHS means given the length of hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse means the longest side of right angle triangle. This is hypotenuse. So and a length of one of its sides, that is base, one of its leg, that is base, or we can say this standing line. Through this condition also we can easily construct right angle triangle, that is RHS. Now let us start exercise 10.1. Draw a line, say AB, take a point C outside it. Through C, draw a line parallel to AB using ruler and compass only. Now dear student, here given line AB, means line AB is given. Now take a point C outside it. So one point we have to take outside it. Through C we have to draw line parallel to AB, means through C we have to draw such line that it should be parallel to AB, and we have to use ruler and compass only. So let us see how to start. Now dear student, here I had explained step by step and each construction separately. Only for the first sum you have to do this, then afterward, so that you can easily understand the thing and directly you can do the construction in one figure only. Here I had done each construction separately. Now step by step you understand. You have to compulsory write this thing, solution, that is step of construction are as follow. First, draw a line AB. You have to draw this line AB. Take a point P on it. So we have to take point P on it. It is not given, we have to take. Take a point C outside this line. One point you have to take outside this line and join C to P. You have to join this C to P. Then taking P as a center and with convenient radius, draw an arc intersecting line AB at point D and PC at point E. Now dear student, here with some convenient measure, means with the help of this compass, you have to take some any convenient measure, and with center P you have to draw an arc. You have to place it like this. You have to draw an arc in such a way that it intersect AB at point D and PC at point E. Now the next step, taking C as a center and with the same radius as before, draw an arc intersecting PC at point H. Now dear student, with the same radius, the radius which we had taken over here to draw this arc, with the same radius, now place your compass on C and try to draw the arc, which and name it arc XY, which intersecting line segment PC at point H. Now dear student, with center H, draw an arc of length ED intersecting XY at point I. Now dear student, here with center H, now radius, this radius you have to take, radius, whatever radius we had, that is ED, radius ED. So here you have to take radius. First take radius ED and place it on H and try to get arc which intersecting arc XY at point H, so that we can get equal distance. Now once we used to get this point, so you can observe that we used to get the straight line. So now the final step, join CI to draw a line L. Now this CI we have to join to draw line L. So we can say that this line L is parallel to AB. So this is the required line L which is parallel to line AB. Now let us see next sum. Draw a line L. Draw a perpendicular to L at any point on L. On this perpendicular, choose a point X 4 cm away from L. Through X, draw a line M parallel to L. Now dear student, here one line L is given. Rough figure I am constructing over here. Line L is given. Now we have to draw a line perpendicular to it. So how to draw perpendicular line? So one point you have to take on it and try to construct one arc like this and try to get the intersecting point and try to get the straight line. Now see here it is given that on this perpendicular line choose a point X. On this perpendicular line you have to choose one point X which is 4 cm away from line L. So you have to take one point X which is 4 cm away from line L. Now through this X, draw a line parallel to it. So now from this X, we have to draw one line parallel to it. How to construct? Now again same process, draw such kind of semicircle, that is arc. Try to get intersecting line and through this point, you will easily get the line parallel to L. So let us start. Steps of construction. Draw a line L and take a point A on it. The first step is you have to draw line L and take a point A on it. Now construct 90 degree at point A of line L and draw line AN perpendicular to L. Now how to get this perpendicular bisector? With point A, draw this arc of any measure and with this center try to construct this arc, and with the same measure through this center try to construct this arc, and through this center construct this arc. Both get intersect over here and try to join this line through this point, and through this point you have to pass the bisector. So name it AN. Now this is how we got our perpendicular bisector. Now take point X on AN such that now on AN we have to take point X, that is AX equals to 4 cm, means on this perpendicular line we have to take one point, that is X, which should be 4 cm away from this line. So 4 cm, write it down. Now you have to construct the arc that is of 4 cm. This arc of 4 cm. So and name it X. Now next step is through this point we have to construct the line parallel to it. Through this point we have to draw a line parallel to this. So how to construct this line? So again same process. Now thus line Now here construct 90 degree at point and draw a line. Now again through this point X you have to construct 90 degree. So how to construct 90 degree? So draw and take any measure with your compass and try to draw an arc. Either you draw arc this side or you can draw arc on this side. So in this way when you will construct an arc, so and through this point now you can extend your measure, and through this point try to draw an arc over here, and through this point try to draw an arc in this way. Let the both arc get intersect each other, and wherever the intersecting point you are getting, so through it name it C. Now thus line XC. Now here you have to draw line XC. You have to draw line XE which is perpendicular to AN. This line is perpendicular to AN. AN is this and XE is this, perpendicular to AN. So this is how we got line XC, that is line M, line XC, that is line M, which is parallel to line L. So we can write M parallel to L. Now question number 3, let L be a line and P be a point not on line L. Now this line L, suppose take for example one line L is there and P which is not on line L. Now through P draw line M parallel to L. Now the same way as we did on first sum, so you have to take one point over here, draw this line, then take one arc, and from through this also with the same measure draw that arc and take the distance, and through this also take the distance and get your parallel line. Now after getting the parallel line, now join P to any point Q on L. Now in this choose any other point R on M. Now this is your line M. Now take any other point R. Now through R draw a line parallel to PQ. Now dear student here, so this is your line PQ. So we have to construct one line through R in such a way that it should be parallel to PQ. So what we will do now? So let us see what to do. Now let this meet L. Now it will meet L at point S. What shape do the two set of parallel line enclose? So whatever the shape we will get, what it enclose, let's see. Now let us start solution. Now step, draw a line L and take a point P not on line L. So you have to draw this line first, line L. Now take P somewhere outside this line. Take one point. Then take point Q on line L and give and join Q to P. Now you have to take point Q on this line and join this PQ. After doing such, draw line M parallel to L as shown in the figure. Now as I told you, same method you have to follow. Now see dear student, what you need to do is see here. Any measure with this draw an arc. With the same measure you draw an arc over here and take this distance, whatever the distance is there, put it over here, take the distance, wherever the point get intersect, through that draw this line M parallel to L. Now after doing such, choose any point R on line M. So I had taken R on line M. Join RQ. Now dear student, you have to join RQ. Now after that through R draw a line N parallel to PQ. Now through R we have to draw this line N parallel to PQ. How to do such? It's very simple dear student. Now you extend your arc over here. Then what you need to do is wherever the see we had drawn this dotted line. Now with this point draw this arc. Now wherever it get intersect on that line, Now take this measure, the distance between both, and place it over here and get the distance so that it intersect that previous arc at point G. Now through point R and G pass the line N so that it should be parallel to PQ. Now dear student, it is one kind of alternate angle. Alternate angle we got over here. Means distance between this angle and distance between this angle. Both are same. This angle and this angle. So that is the logic behind it. So through alternate angle we had construct this parallel line. Now let N meet line L at S. Now this line N meet this line L at point S. This is how we got our figure. So it is one kind of parallelogram in which opposite sides are parallel and equal. So write down the shape enclosed by two set of a parallel line is a parallelogram.